a robot that just nailed an incredible gymnastics flip, an AI that transforms raw footage into pro videos instantly, and a breakthrough AI model that costs just pennies compared to competitors. What's up, AI fans? Welcome to Kitty AI Daily, your go-to source for the most exciting developments in artificial intelligence. I'm your host, Kitty, and we've got some game-changing news to share. All right, let's dive into our first story. Can you imagine a robot doing a backflip? Well, get this. Agibot's Lingxi X2 humanoid robot has just become the world's first robot to successfully perform a Webster flip. Now, if you're not familiar with gymnastics, let me tell you why this is absolutely incredible. The Webster flip is one of the most challenging moves in gymnastics and parkour. It's a forward somersault with a one-leg takeoff that demands perfect body control, spatial awareness, and serious core strength. This is the kind of move that takes human gymnasts years to master. The Lingxi X2, which stands at just 1.3 meters tall, launched off one foot, tucked perfectly midair, and landed stably, closely mimicking how a human would perform the move. But here's where it gets crazy. This robot isn't just a one-trick pony. Earlier demonstrations have shown it walking, dancing, and even riding a bicycle and scooter. So how did they achieve this seemingly impossible feat? Agibot, a Shanghai-based robotics company, used proprietary motion control algorithms, multi-joint force control, and a high-precision sensor system that enables real-time perception and actuator coordination. In simple terms, this robot can think and adjust its movements mid-air in ways we've never seen before. What makes this even more impressive is that while other robotics companies like Boston Dynamics have shown robots doing backflips, the Webster flip's asymmetric, single-leg launch is uniquely difficult. It requires way more sophisticated control than standard flips. This isn't just about cool robot tricks. The technology behind this achievement represents a massive leap in robotic agility and balance control. These advancements could eventually lead to robots that can navigate complex real-world environments, like helping in disaster recovery, assisting in healthcare, or working in logistics. Imagine a robot that could climb through rubble to rescue survivors or help elderly people with mobility issues. The Lingxi X2 is part of Agibot's broader strategy to showcase what they call embodied intelligence. Basically, robots that can interact with the physical world in increasingly human-like ways. And get this, they're already planning for series production later this year. So we might be seeing these incredibly capable robots in the real world sooner than you think. Now let's talk about something that might transform how you create content. Have you ever shot a bunch of video footage but dreaded the editing process? Well, say hello to Capsule, an AI-powered video editing platform that's about to change the game completely. Capsule enables content and marketing teams to transform raw footage into polished, professional marketing videos without needing any specialist editing skills. Let me repeat that, no editing skills required. This AI can automatically edit your footage, add transitions, generate captions, and ensure everything stays on brand. It's like having a professional video editor in your pocket. Here's what makes Capsule absolutely incredible. Their AI can automatically remove filler words, you know, those ums and uhs we all make, add motion graphics, and streamline the entire post-production process. But wait, it gets even better. They've created something called the AI Co-Producer ATM. Basically, a virtual assistant that automates editing, generates captions, suggests copywriting, and animates titles to make your videos look and sound professional. One of my favorite features? Text-based editing that lets you edit video as easily as editing a document. You can upload your footage, get a transcription, and edit by simply editing the text. How cool is that? But here's the real game changer. Capsule can create original, on-brand B-roll footage from text prompts, meaning you don't have to rely on generic stock video anymore. And it automatically adjusts your videos for different platforms and aspect ratios, so your content looks perfect, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. If you're a content creator, marketer, or business owner, this technology could save you countless hours and thousands of dollars in video production costs. Capsule claims to make video production up to 10 times faster than traditional methods. Think about what you could do with that kind of efficiency. More content, better quality, less stress. Major companies like HubSpot, Microsoft, and Sotheby's are already using this platform, and it's part of a broader trend of AI tools that are democratizing creative work. You no longer need expensive equipment or specialized skills to create professional quality videos. And the best part? You can start for free, with upgrades available when you need more advanced features. This is exactly the kind of AI advancement that levels the playing field, allowing small businesses and individual creators to compete with larger companies that have big production budgets. The future of content creation is here, and it's more accessible than ever. All right, prepare to have your mind blown by our final story today. DeepSeek has just released details about their R1 model, and it's sending shockwaves through the AI community. Why? Because they've achieved performance comparable to OpenAI's O1 model, which is considered state-of-the-art, with a training cost of just $294,000. Let me put that in perspective. That's pennies compared to what companies typically spend to develop models of this caliber. But the cost isn't even the most incredible part. DeepSeek R1 was trained using a pure reinforcement learning approach, meaning it learned primarily through trial and error rather than relying on massive amounts of labeled data. And unlike OpenAI, DeepSeek has openly published their methods and open-sourced both the model and its training details. Here's how they did it. They first created DeepSeek R10, which was trained solely with reinforcement learning without any supervised fine-tuning. This led to strong reasoning capabilities, but also some issues like poor readability and language mixing. To fix these problems, they developed DeepSeek R1, which uses a multi-stage training pipeline that starts with some initial data and supervised fine-tuning before reinforcement learning. The result? A model that matches OpenAI O1-12-1 on reasoning benchmarks including math, coding, and logical tasks. And they've even released 6 smaller versions of the model, ranging from 1.5B to 70B parameters, that were distilled from R1, making this powerful technology accessible to researchers with limited resources. This breakthrough is huge for several reasons. First, it demonstrates that you don't need astronomical budgets to develop cutting-edge AI models. This could lead to a more democratized AI landscape, where smaller companies, research labs, and even individuals can develop powerful AI without needing hundreds of millions of dollars. Second, the open-source nature of DeepSeek's work means that researchers and developers worldwide can build upon their methods, potentially accelerating progress in AI development across the board. We're talking about a potential snowball effect of innovation. Third, this challenges the notion that bigger is always better in AI. The reinforcement learning approach used by DeepSeek suggests there are more efficient paths to powerful AI than just scaling up models and datasets. The speed of development here is also staggering. DeepSeek matched OpenAI O1's performance in just 2 months, compared to OpenAI's 6 months from GPT 3.5 to GPT 4. This suggests we might be entering a period of accelerated AI advancement that could make the last few years look slow by comparison. Holy bejesus! What an incredible day in AI news. We're truly living in remarkable times. These stories highlight 3 important trends in AI: the increasing physical capabilities of robots, the democratization of creative tools, and the potential for more efficient and accessible AI development. Each of these advancements brings us closer to a future where AI enhances human capabilities in ways we're just beginning to imagine. What did you find most exciting about today's stories? Are you amazed by the robot's gymnastics abilities, intrigued by the AI video editing possibilities, or blown away by the breakthrough in efficient AI training? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with the latest AI news, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode of Kitty AI Daily. And don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends who are interested in AI. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with more exciting AI news. Stay curious. Peace out.